I'm at Absolute Bike in Sedona, Arizona, and today I'm going to be renting a Pivot Mach 5.5. Absolute Bike is our favorite place to stop by and pick up any bike-related odds and ends we need when we're in Sedona. Absolute also has a large rental fleet made up of some great Specialized and Pivot bikes. These rentals are a great option if you're flying in from out of town, or if, like us, you're just hoping to try something new. In this episode, I'm going to take out a Pivot Mach 5.5. Alright, on the Pivot Mach 5.5, I have a feeling this is going to be a fun day. Oh, so close. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too low over here. It's a really capable climber, but it doesn't feel quite as spry as my 5010. Part of me wonders if it's a size thing. It does feel like it's a little more bike to move around on. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. Granted, it's tough to compete with a climber like my 5010. I love how it's just so point and shoot. I'm used to riding a bike with 130 millimeters of travel. Oh yeah, I'm definitely rolling through there a lot easier than I do on mine. Oh, that is crazy. So playful though. You know, sometimes you get on a bike with higher travel and it's it just feels a little bit sloppy and sluggish in the rear end when you're trying to like manual off of things or play around a little bit. But this one, it feels like, you know, on the rear end, it feels like my 5010. But you get so much more out of the board. There's no doubt I am faster on this than on my bike. I mean, I know I'm not crazy fast, but you know, on my bike I gotta pick lines and stuff, be careful. Sometimes it can get hung up on stuff if I don't lean forward enough on it, but this one just plows through everything. It's kind of cool that I've ridden this on my bike, so I have a control ride to compare this to. It feels so smooth and playful. I feel like a dolphin on this bike. Swimming through the waves. Oh man. Oh, this is so awesome. When I manual off of something, I'm not used to covering quite as much distance because I'm not usually going this fast. With the rear suspension on the descent, it feels awesome and playful like my 5010 does. But I'm definitely feeling it work a little harder and keep things a little smoother. And to have that combination of smooth but playful, so awesome. I don't have to worry about getting hung up on chunky stuff going down. The Shimano brakes, honestly, I'm not really noticing them, so they must not be bothering me. The shifting feels good. I just don't like the feel of the levers with the Shimano. Now, I know that there's a lot of you saying, that's way too much suspension for you. And you're probably right. But you know what? I'm allowed to be having fun with this right now. Oh, this is such a fun bike. Manuals so well. I love the way this bike pumps terrain. It's so fun. Oh, who would leave their toilet paper there? Pivot's bikes are sized a little bigger than some. This is a size small. So if I started getting serious about pulling the trigger on a pivot, I would definitely want to try an extra small. Just to make sure I was getting on the right size. Boy, that was so not a good line, but way to go, Mach 5.5 for a good recovery. At 66.5 degrees, the head tube angle is only half a degree slacker than what I'm used to riding every day. And honestly, I'm not noticing a difference. I know Steve can tell the difference within half a degree, but I can't. I'm just being honest. This is such an interesting bike because it's pretty serious what this bike is capable of. I mean, I realize that I didn't push it to its limits, but for all that, it's also wicked fun and playful. It's kind of like the tight-laced English teacher who you find out is like a belly dancer on the weekends. I haven't been on many bikes that have mix and match travel, where this one is 140 in the rear and a 160 fork. But what a fun combination. On the climbs, I'd probably give this bike a 6 out of 10. It's not my favorite bike to climb on. It gets the job done. It's very capable, but I don't get that instant power forward or even the forward momentum climbing that you get on like a Santa Cruz Bronson. I didn't have a ton of time to dial in the suspension a little bit. If I had a little more time to play with that, maybe I would have liked the feel climbing a little bit more. On the descents, man, 10 out of 10. This thing was a riot. You know, having 160 travel in the fork, it just feels so plush and you just feel like a dolphin just pumping and gliding over everything easily. I'd give this bike overall a 7, let's say 8 out of 10.